And we're back with Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, this time Season 3, Episode 6. Yes, we're continuing on with this straight shot to the finale of this show. And yeah, this is going to be one of 2 episodes that I only record tonight, only 2. I'm only doing 2. I know I promised 4 last time, but you know what, the heat got unbearable with this leather jacket on, and I made a promise to wear it for every episode. I've worn it for every episode of Ultimate Alien so far, and I will continue to do so until the end. So, yeah. Last episode we had Albedo with his Ben 10 Live show, where he was he had these aliens that he had contacted, and they came to basically perform as if they were Ben's aliens, whilst Albedo played Ben himself. Not to mention the Gwen clones, whatever they were. No idea what that was about, but you know what, fair enough. Anyway, once again, Albedo tried to transform himself back into his original form as a Galvan and not necessarily as Ben anymore. But even that was screwed up because Ben had a serious personal issue with Albedo last episode. And in the end, it kind of screwed up Albedo's plan to transform himself back and probably leave Ben in his rear view. So now Albedo is stuck as Ben. I don't know if it's completely permanent. Well, he can still change, but he'll always revert back. Kind of like how Ben always reverts back to his form when he transforms into his aliens. So, yeah. So now Albedo is stuck like this. Don't think he can do Ben 10 Live anymore, so that's gone out the window for him. But yeah, I said this in the description of my last video. It's written in the description of the last video. But if Albedo doesn't come back before the end of this show, they've missed out on an opportunity to end his story in a good way there. Because I felt it would have been a good end to his story if he would have just transformed back and then left it all behind. Because he doesn't have an Ultimatrix anymore, he doesn't have an Omnitrix. He can't like properly cause problems, like... Because like since pretty much the beginning, his story was he stole an Omnitrix. He transformed into Ben, and then he got stuck like that. And ever since then, he's just been trying to either get revenge on Ben or transform out of his Ben form. So I felt it would have been a good opportunity to just let him go back to his original form and then leave. That would have been a good way to end his story. So yeah, they may have dropped the ball on that one. But you know what, I've rambled enough. You want to get into the reaction, so that's what we're going to do. So let's just get into Season 3, Episode 6 of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, starting right now. Julie's back again. It means we're going to have tension between her and Ben. We always do.
See you in 3 weeks. That's a long time, isn't it?
Oh, she's leaving for a while.
Police believe Serpent is holding a hostage. The negotiators are trying to reach him by phone.
Come on, Julie. Serpent's come out of his hole again.
She's got to go.
I've got a tournament, Ben.
You can go tomorrow.
No, I can't. My life is just as important as yours.
And there was the tension. Really? Only 2 minutes and already tension. I thought we were going to have a good moment there. Okay. Oh, Ben.
Sadly for you, this isn't going to turn out like our previous encounters.
Oh my god, he actually caught him. You know what? Well done, Serpent.
You have to go in there and help him.
This is a police matter, kid. Stay out of the way.
Whoa, Julie! Julie! Let's go!
So, it's going to be a shindig.
Halt! Police!
another time, Tennyson.
Okay, you took down Ben Tennyson, but you can't take down a few cops. You know what? Well done, Julie. Well done, Julie.
Ben? Ben means more to me than some silly tennis matches. It's as simple as that. But to give up something you work so hard for, a girl's got to have her priorities. Like shopping. Wanna go? Okay. You bringing Kevin?
Nothing I'd rather do.
So why do it?
Because it makes her happy. And when she's not happy, I'm not happy.
Well done.
Sumo slammers. This wasn't in the channel guide.
Record it. Would you rather stay here and watch this?
Oh my god. No, something is very wrong. Julie would not do this. And I am thinking of what it could possibly be. Ship doesn't like her. It's not Julie.
Look, Julie, is there any way you can get back on the tour? You've only missed a day. If you don't go, I just know you're gonna regret it later.
No! Elevator's here. Just get on. Gwen!
Jesus.
I want that elevator given the once over.
Okay, I guess this is where a normal couple would work out some kind of compromise.
Go,
How
Kevin.
is she? The cast will be off in 6 weeks.
Something is... Nah.
Figured out what went wrong yet?
According to this, nothing.
Spider monkey! Ben, be careful.
The eyes. I know who that fuck it is. I know who it is.
I was so scared.
I know who that is.
I think this all has something to do with Julie and Ship. Remember how he barked at her?
Maybe he's got dysentery. Wonder who you'd take him to for shots. Vet or a mechanic?
I think Julie's
Good point. Sumo slammers.
So, what do you want to see?
Sumo slammers. Sumo slammers.
How about Vampire Summer?
Okay.
You don't want to see it, do you?
No, you don't want to see it. You hate Jennifer Nocturne.
Oh,
I forgot.
yes.
The boys should pick.
There we go, Sumo slammers once again. Jennifer Nocturne.
Definitely something wrong.
Yep. It's not very stealth-like, Kevin.
As soon as backup's here, we're gonna move in.
Why wait?
Dude, it fucked you up last time. What the fuck? Please don't tell me he shed his skin.
What did you do to him? This isn't Serpent. It's just his skin. You shed it.
He's getting bigger. That's what reptiles do, isn't it? They shed their skin and they get bigger. The fuck is that? It's a moving buildings. The fuck is this? No, that is actually fucking terrifying. Imagine if this was in live action. It would be fucking terrifying. Hey, way big. It's gonna. Oh, yeah, I was about to say that would have caused a lot of damage. The building is trying to eat him. The scale is mad. Yo, Way Big versus Godzilla or Kong.
I'm following Julie.
You were spying on her?
I know you like her, but come on.
All the enemies we've had over the years, any of them could have done this.
Really? Animate buildings?
Some of them. 3 or 4 of them, maybe. Julie can't do this.
No? So how'd she manage?
Hi. Can I see Julie?
She's not here. You should know that.
How?
Yeah, she went to Europe.
This time it's going to be what makes you happy. Tennis? Yes.
You really don't have to.
I want to.
That's it. There we go. There she is, right on the TV.
Who are you?
Ben, I've done everything you asked. And even things you didn't ask for.
There she is.
Elena. Kevin's changed a lot, and for the better, since he's been with Gwen. If she'd just done everything he wanted, he'd still be the same old Kevin.
I'll be more like Gwen if that's what you want.
It's got to be what you want, Elena. Julie!
I came back on the first flight. I don't play again until Tuesday, so I thought I'd compromise and spend the weekend with you.
There we go.
Ultimate echo, echo.
I say it every time this one shows up. This took down Ultimate Kevin. This one's powerful. No one is immune to that move. Don't hesitate. Oh no, oh no.
What are you going to do? Kill him? If you can't have him, no one can? Is that it? I love him. You don't know what love is.
Same as before.
Are you okay? Maybe I don't know what love is. But now I know what hate is.
You'll see me again.
Oh, that was the end. That went fast. Whoa! What's this now? A shameless plug for the Patreon is what it is. Basically, telling you to go on over to my Patreon page if you want to see more content from me. At this point, we've got a pretty good back catalogue of shows that we've reacted to, and the perks of being a paying patron means not just full length and early access to those shows, but also to Patreon exclusive shows and movies that did not make it onto this YouTube channel. Now, of course, the choice of which pledge to make, to which tier to pledge to, is yours, if any at all. I'm not forcing you to spend your money. But the more money you pay, the more perks you get. But every single paying patron will get their name at the end of every single one of my YouTube videos in the credits. Fair warning, I do record weeks and weeks in advance, so don't panic if you don't see your name up there straight away. It will come up eventually. Anyway, I have rambled enough about the Patreon and trying to get you to spend your money, so let's get back to the video. Ooh, this episode was a good one. I mean, it was pretty obvious once, especially once you saw Julie just doing everything that Ben wanted to do. I like that they kind of used the tension between Ben and Julie that's been... It happens, like I said, it happens every time those two are together. You get tension between them of, like, who does what. Like, what does she want? What does he want? We get this every time. And I like that they leaned into it here by just having Julie be exactly who Ben would have wanted her to be. And even then it doesn't feel right to him. Well, actually, no. Because Ben... It could have been a growing moment for Ben where he actually learned that, okay, the Julie that does everything that he wants to do is not the right Julie. It could have been a learning moment for him, but no. Gwen and Kevin were the ones who had to figure it out. Both of whom went missing throughout this. A lot of things went missing throughout this episode. It felt like they didn't have time to finish everything off. Yeah, this definitely felt like they didn't have time to finish everything off. Serpent, after the whole... First of all, well done Serpent, he actually managed to take down Ben for a while, and if it wasn't for the perfect Julie showing up, and the cops as well, don't know why the cops suddenly sent him running, but if it wasn't for that, then he would have killed Ben. He actually nearly killed Ben. And he's supposed to be a crappy villain that just looks kind of cool. But you know what? He was actually pretty cool in this episode. But then halfway through the episode, we find him shedding. Well, we find his shed skin, meaning he's getting bigger, or possibly, and he just disappeared. We didn't deal with him for the rest of the episode at all. So, yeah, that's something that's got to come up again in the future, maybe, unless he just goes back to being a B or C rank villain again, which would be kind of a missed opportunity because a missed opportunity because you built up just that one thing in the beginning where he almost beat Ben. You built up a good reputation from there. Like you've started building him up. It's like watching wrestling. Like an amazing wrestler loses so many matches and then suddenly they start getting a win. You think, is this the beginning of a big push? And they've got to keep this momentum up for Serpent if they're going to actually build something out of him. Gwen was taken out of commission very early on in the episode, and kind of, you know what? One thing about this episode, this was episode 6 of season 3. Let's go back to the last time we saw the nanotech queen. Last time we saw the Elena queen was season 2 episode 6, and this is now season 3 episode 6. Lovely. I mean, at least by way of the website that I'm using to watch it. I know there's obviously the whole season 2 is like 32 episodes or something. I know all that, but the way I'm watching it says season 2 episode 6. Well, this one is now season 3 episode 6. So, yeah, interesting that they use both. Well, I don't know if it might be just a coincidence that they did that. So, yeah, and Gwen was taken out, kind of like last time where they kind of tried to take out Gwen and Kevin beforehand before going after Ben. Gwen was taken out quite early on in the episode, and then she tried taking out Kevin in the most insane way possible by using her nano chips to animate buildings like proper Monster House kind of shit. Imagine seeing something like that in live action. It would be scary. That's something that belongs in a kaiju movie. Yeah, obviously the hints started coming on pretty heavily when she started like just doing whatever Ben wanted to do. Like when she was like saying like from the first moment she was like, Ben is more important to me than some tournament, and then Gwen was questioning it. You're like, okay, something is very wrong here. And then straight after that was the shop, like saying, let's go shopping, and then Ben sees Sumo Slammers on TV and he's like, do you want to stay here and watch that instead? Like, okay, no, something is very wrong. And then afterwards, Ship started growling at her. Big giveaway there, because Ship and Juliet have always been like that. Like, nothing can tear them apart from each other. Which I'm kind of disappointed that didn't come into play more. The fact that Ship didn't come back into it kind of annoyed me, to be honest. And then the call back to Jennifer Nocturne, the celebrity that wanted Ben to be her boyfriend. That was the Captain Nemesis episode, or Overlord episode, should we say. But yeah, I did think it progressed very fast at the end when he was like, oh yeah, Ben realises that it's Elena. Well, Ben finds out that it's not Julie, and then she reveals herself as Elena. And then Julie comes back, small fight ensues, and it's basically the same exact thing that happened last time, where she's fighting, Ben and Elena are fighting, she almost kills him with the nano chips, and then Julie's the one who has to talk her down, and then she leaves. It was basically the exact same thing, so I don't know why they've decided to repeat history with that one. but now she has got this. She decided to leave for no reason at all because she was winning, and then she said she finally knows what hate is and she'll be back. So once again, we're continuing on with this saga. We've got a lot of things going in this season so far. We've got the Forever Knight stuff, we've got the Vilgax stuff with the Flamekeeper Circle, and now we've got this. Those are three pretty big stories heading into this, and we've only got 14 more episodes left of this season. We've got a lot of problems, and we've got to work them all out fast. Yeah, that kind of felt like it had to be a two-parter episode. I think this episode suffered a bit of pacing. It suffered a bit in the pacing section. But you know what? Let's rank it. Is it better than episode 3, which was the... Oh, it was the episode with Volcanis, Techodon things. I think it was better than that. Was it better than episode 5, which was the Albedo one, the last episode? I think it was, yes. Was it better than episode 1? No, I don't think it was. I think it goes below episode 1 but above episode 5. Just because of the pacing issues and the fact that we felt like we were repeating history again with the fight at the end. So that's the reason it goes below. An impressive episode, once again an impressive episode, and I do like the Elena character, alien, the Elena Queen, Nanomech Queen as a villain. I do like that, but like I said, the reasons being that I just explained, that is why it takes the place of 4th on this list. So yeah, I'm going to try and mention this every time now. I have a Throne account now. The link will be in the description where people can go and donate a little bit of money towards certain items that I put on a wish list. Some are related to improving the YouTube channel, some not so. Some a little bit selfish, but you know what? It would make good decorations for the backdrop of my videos. So yeah, that's all we've got for this episode of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. Going to try and record another one. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye.